So the first ones we're just going to talk about, they want us to describe a rectangular distribution. And a rectangular distribution is one in which all the values occur with the same frequency. So the classic example is if you roll a die with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, you expect to get the same amount of 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5, and 6. You don't expect to get, unless it's like a loaded die, you're not going to get lots of one particular number. So you expect to get the same frequency for each one of these. So nice flat rectangular curve. So that takes care of number 1 and 13. For number 7, when they ask what a z-score means, the z-score describes how far a score is from the mean. And it does it in terms of standard deviations. Basically, how many standard deviations away from the mean your score is. Not wordy, but so like let's say you had a test and the average score on the test was 70 with a standard deviation of 5, and you scored an 80, you are 2 standard deviations away from the mean. Because 1 standard deviation away would be 75, 2 standard deviations away is 80, so your z-score would be 2. And that's the idea of your z-scores. And skipping to 19, they ask what kind of shape would the number of people per household in the United States look like? So if you were making a graph of the number of people in a household and how many number of households that have that many people, so you wouldn't have any people with nobody in a household. Some people are living single, some people have 2 people per house, some people have 3 people per house, some people have, probably most common, like a family of 4, 5, 6, 7, right? You could have a lot of people in a house if you wanted, but most likely, you're not going to have nobody living in a house. Maybe you got some single guys, maybe you've got some couples, single parents, probably common here, but then it probably starts to go down a little bit. Not many people with 5, not many people with 6. Probably takes a sharp turn at 7 and kind of levels off after that. Not many people with 12 people per household. So they describe this as skewed to the right because the tail is to the right. So that's how they describe it. Let's see. And then for 25, they ask in a normal distribution, which is just nice and symmetric tails on both sides, what is the relationship between the mean, the median, and the mode? The mean, the median, and the mode will all be the same, just right in the middle for a normal distribution. And those are our word problems.